ready for a very special Shabbat. Today's the Yilulah of the Orach Chaim HaKadosh Rabbi Benchlouch, so we can all think of a special mitzvah to do in memory of such a grand tzaddik. But in this week's parasha, we learn about Bilam and what he was out to get, and essentially he was all after kavod, all after personal gain of kavod, of honor and respect from other people. Now, there's a Mishnah that says, "Akina v'atava v'akavod motzin et ha'adam min ha'olam." And in Pirkei Avot we're taught that jealousy, desire, and kavod, the search for honor, they take a person out of this world. What's so unique about kavod? Now, if you think about any type of ta'ava, any type of gain, maybe a good meal. You're really anticipating a very, very good, delicious meal. You eat your meal, you just eat yourself out, or you have food, you're full, you can't look at food anymore. Any other type of ta'ava as well. You have a desire to obtain something, maybe a car, maybe an item that you're looking forward to get. You have it, at least for now, you're okay. But kavod, there's never an end to kavod. And we learn that from Haman Rasha. He says, "V'chol ze enenu shoveli, b'chol et asher ani roe et Mordechai Yehudi." Now, Haman had kavod from everybody. If you saw him from 100 feet away, you had to bow down until he passes. You couldn't move. You're in the middle of working, in the middle of helping your kid. Everybody has to bow down until he passes. There's no more kavod than that. But there's one Mordechai Yehudi that's over there, B'Sha'ar HaMelech. Nobody even says it. And just because of him, kol ze, millions of people give me kavod, and enu shoveli. It's not worth nothing to me, because there's one person that's not bowing down to me. So says the Sefer Sichot Musar, how is that possible? One little moment of a lack or a lapse of kavod makes you lose everything. So why is kavod different than other desires and other pursuits in life? You're never full. It's never satiating. So he says something unbelievable. He says, "Ki ta'avat kavod eno mishum ha'arevut sheba." A person that wants kavod is not because the kavod itself is nice for you, because it doesn't have any pleasure. Kavod really doesn't have pleasure at all. V'chol ikara ta'ava shel dimayon. It's all about an illusion. She'adam yetzara be'evalav, that they're self-generated in our false thinking. V'chol ha'anato mikavod. This is the punchline. The pleasure from kavod hu machmat retzono bechavod. A person wants kavod not because he wants kavod. He enjoys the desire itself for kavod. He enjoys the will. He enjoys the passion to want the kavod. When you get the kavod, it never fills you up because you're not looking for kavod. You're involved in the process of the passion itself. So if I give you truckloads, tons of kavod, trailers of kavod, why doesn't it work? Because you're not looking for that. You're involved in the process itself. So it's a devious thinking pattern. It's almost illusional thinking. So how can you ever feed illusion? How can you feed fantasy? Never. You don't want the kavod. You just want the ratzon, the desire to be full. But the desire is never full. They'll never be full of desire. So that's the difference between kavod, and that's why it's so false. And we'll end it off with a story in Masechet Gitin that we know, a very sad story of Isha, a woman, some say it was Chana, but a woman that had 7 children, and the king would force everyone to bow to him or to his idol, and she refused. She had 7 children, and he said, well, he's going to kill all the children. So he started with the oldest one. He refused, he killed him. Second one, killed him. Third one, killed him. He goes to the youngest one, a little baby that can talk a little bit, maybe 3 years old. And he says, look, don't bow down to me, but I'll put a ring on the floor in front of me, and you just bend down to pick up the ring. So for you, it's okay because you're not really bowing to me, you're just picking up the ring, but at least it's going to look like you're bowing to me. Says the Sichot Musar, look at what kavod could do. You're looking for kavod from a 3-year-old baby that's only going to do something that makes it look like you're bowing down to. So it's an illusion of an illusion within an illusion. And you're a king that everyone bows down to you, but you still need a little baby. And even with the baby, it's all fake. And the baby didn't do it and he killed him. The Sipur Nagma. So that's what we see in Nimtzelim. So we learn for that. And how is that connected to this week's parasha? Bilam. Everybody came to honor him, and they sent people to tell him that he's so important, and we need you, and we love you, and we admire you. We'll give you riches, we'll give you everything. But because not enough people went to go get him, so he felt not enough kavod. So that's a very powerful lesson from this week's parasha, and subsequently, as we're going into the 3 weeks that we know that the first and second temple were destroyed in this time. The first temple because grand averot, the second temple because lashon hara and internal problems within or amongst people, and it's something very sensitive. And maybe this displays or gives us a little bit of an idea that we should back away because it's not real. It's just illusional, and there's just a space between reality and illusion. Amen.